There's a harsh reality that most people in crypto don't learn until it's too late. If you lose your seed phrase, you lose everything. There are no second chances, no password reset links, no friendly support teams to call, just a cold, irreversible loss of access. You can have the best wallet, the best coins, the best crypto strategy, the best trading skills and everything, but if you lose your seed phrase, it's game over. That's why today we're talking about how to actually protect the one thing that holds your entire crypto portfolio together, your seed phrase. And why I think that something like this, metal plate, this one is by Xellox Yokis, might be one of the smartest tools that you can use. So let's dig into it. Welcome to Crypto Corner, your go-to place for all things crypto. I'm OJ, crypto analyst, researcher and investor since 2016, and in my 10 years in this space, I've heard so many stories of lost wallets, lost recovery, basically crypto gone forever. And let's be real, most people store their seed phrase like it's no big deal. Yes, everyone knows it's important, yet they scribble it on paper, shove it in a drawer, maybe take a photo of it on their phone, never do this, and then they go on with their day like they didn't just hand over the keys to their entire net worth to a fire, a flood, or a hacker. This is why today, again, I'm drawing your attention to another solid product that is built to safeguard your most valuable piece of data, your seed phrase or recovery phrase or mnemonic phrase, whatever you call it. If you're in this for the long run, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, NFTs or staking or any kind of self-custody, you need to treat your seed phrase with much more care. So ask yourself, if your house caught fire right now, would your seed phrase survive? If your phone gets hacked or your cloud service is breached or your laptop is compromised, would you lose access to your crypto? Probably. And that's the problem. Paper can burn, ink can fade, photos get stolen all the time, cloud storage gets hacked. All of these things happen every day. Your digital safety isn't as bulletproof as you think unless it's safeguarded by a metal plate. Indestructible. These are long-term storage tools meant for generational wealth, not just short-term backup. Unlike digital forms of storage, a metal plate doesn't rely on electricity or software or even internet access. It is a very low-tech solution to a high-tech problem. These here are stainless steel backup plates designed specifically to store your recovery phrase in a way that can survive fires, floods, corrosion, you name it. They're built like tanks. They can withstand fire up to 1450 Celsius and any unforeseen threats from water or acid, even 9mm bullets. You engrave your seed phrase using this electric pen tool, which makes it really easy, by the way, and once it's on that plate, it's not going anywhere. Even if you forget about it for 20 years and suddenly you need it, that seed plate is still going to be there holding your seed, ready to unlock your entire crypto portfolio. These days there are many types of metal backups out there, so why this one? Why the Xellox? Quick disclaimer, I'm not paid for this review and I use several different plate formats, so I can give you my honest take from my personal experience. For me, the main appeal here is the size. These are by far the largest when it comes to inscribing the words. I have miniature plates like this one here by 1 key. I have much bigger ones like this here, the domino by bit plates. I also have this tiny little briefcase by Elipo, or this titanium one by CryptoTag. And they're all top quality materials, they're all doing a great job, so I guess the choice really comes to price and size. If you want something really small and inconspicuous, then this might not really be the right fit for you. But if you are wearing glasses and if you are struggling with tiny little letters and everything, then they will be the perfect fit. Because even though I have this much larger plate here, this is by bit plates, you can see that it's using actually a really tiny grid with very small letters, numbers, and you will be making dots here. So you can really struggle with this. For that purpose, I think that this is much easier, much more convenient. You can see here a seed phrase of 12 words. By the way, this is a seed phrase that I'm using only for testing purposes, so even if you are tempted to go and check it out, you feel free, you can do that, but it's an empty wallet, okay, just so you know. Then again, that same ease of use can be a double-edged sword, so you have to be very confident in your ability to store this securely. You don't want anyone else to find this because they are so easy to read. Some of the plates that I have use a cryptic format of stamping numbers instead of letters. This one is a good example. And it makes it harder. It makes it more difficult for you to, to find the correct numbers for each word, because, the list of BIP 39 words is huge, and every word has a corresponding number. So it will take longer for you to find the number of each word and to correctly indent it in here. But once that process is done, it is more secure. It's also harder to read though. I mean, later on, if you need to do a recovery, you have to find, again, for each corresponding number, you have to be finding the words. So the process is going to be much more complicated, much more slower and everything. But then again, it's a little more secure. But it really comes to priorities. If the priorities is ease of use, then again, I'm saying this one will be the right fit for you. And price-wise, these are probably the best value for money. They retail at 79 euros for a set of 3. Well, most other brands are charging this for just 1 or for 2 plates. And here you get a really good value for money. And the best part is that you only need to inscribe the first 4 letters of each word, because that's all your wallet needs to recognize your phrase. This is how the BIP 39 standard works. But a side note here, some wallets, especially those that are software-based, might not really complete the words after you enter the 4 letters. They might need you to actually enter the full word, and for all of your seed. So Exodus, for instance, that's a good example. I was just using it to do a test, and I needed to import a seed phrase. And as I'm importing the seed, I actually had to write every word, complete words, not just the 4 letters. So that's just one example that sometimes you would actually need the full words. But if you're using this with a hardware wallet, pretty much all of the hardware wallets now are doing this, where you type in the 4 letters and it automatically finds which is the correct word. So in that respect, you're covered. This will save you time, reduce mistakes, and you still get full recovery functionality. At first, I wasn't sure whether I will be able to inscribe this easily, because my first metal plates were a similar make, similar style, but at the time the tool wasn't as sophisticated. This one is battery powered and it's like a mini drill, but the one that I was using back then was just like a metal pencil, so I had to scratch a lot and it was messy. The letters looked like a 3-year-old wrote them. So with this tool, the process is a walk in the park. By the 3rd word, I got the knack of it and I was very quick. It took me like 5 minutes to complete the 12 words. And with 12 words, you can actually fit 2 seed phrases on 1 plate, which means with the set of 3, you can fit as many as 6 wallets here on these plates, if they are 12-word seeds. If they are 24-word seeds, then the whole plate will be used and you have 3 of these, so 3 wallets. So you can definitely back up multiple wallets, or you can split your seed phrase for added security. This is in fact a very good trick. It can be as simple as just having 1/3 of your seed on each of these plates. You split the seed between the 3, and you then place this in different locations, you secure them and everything. So if anyone finds one of these plates, then only a small portion of your seed is exposed, therefore they cannot really guess what is your seed and steal your crypto. This could be tricky though, because you could actually hide them so well that even you can't find them, or one of those, or worse, you can lose one of those, and then with only the other 2 parts, you're not going to recover your seed because you will still need the 3rd one. So this is a tricky thing. It's up to you if you want to use it. I'm not going to do that, but it's an idea. So if you hold any crypto and you're not using a metal backup yet, what are you waiting for? You're playing with fire, literally. I mean, cold storage is essential, but it's only half the job. Without a proper recovery phrase storage, you can still lose all of your stash in an instant. Whether it's just a few $100 or a life-changing bag that you're holding, your seed phrase is the single point of failure, so don't leave it to chance. In crypto, there is no room for maybe. You either have your keys or you don't. You either protect your seed or you gamble everything on luck. Metal plates don't just give you a backup, they give you peace of mind. Security is everything, and that's not just an opinion, it's a necessity. And if you're still keeping your recovery phrase on paper, consider upgrading. Your future self will thank you. It's one of the simplest upgrades that you can make and one of the most important ones. And if you still want to shop around and see what else is out there, what's really right for you, then check out my free ebook. I also have the link in the description below. I reviewed there all the best crypto wallets, hot and cold. I discussed the different types of metal plates and everything that's important for safekeeping and securing your crypto assets. You can scan this QR code here or just click the link in the description below. If you are new to my channel, then welcome to the Crypto Corner community. Hit subscribe for more quality crypto content I post every week. So enable notifications and never miss an episode. Also give us a like and let me know if you have any questions. And stay safe, stay sovereign, and I'll catch you in the next one.